Welcome again. We're very excited to be here for the Customer Appreciation 15th Annual virtual event. We are about to talk about some Botox and filler, neurotoxins, because we will get into the differences between Botox and Dysport and the other neurotoxins on the market. With the dermal filler, we'll talk about the Juvederm family of products and the Restylane family of products and Radiesse. Those are all products that we carry. Sarah, we love Sarah. She'll be doing some of the injections. I'll be doing some of the injections. We work really well together. We've been working together for 3 years. So if you see one of us, it's like seeing the other. We're twins. We're interchangeable. We are the same.
I always say I'm the other Robin.
And she is. She takes on for me very well. So we're going to get started.
Hi, I'm one of the nurse injectors here, Sarah. And today we're going to do some Botox on Madison. Madison is a millennial. She's in her early 20s. And she gets Botox because she just really hates the little lines in her forehead. Her makeup gets stuck in them, and I always say that is the perfect time. When you start noticing lines that are kind of getting stuck in there, and your makeup's getting stuck in it, it might be time to get a little bit of Botox. So as of right now, she's been getting Botox for about a year. She has no static lines, and as long as she keeps getting Botox, she will never have lines and wrinkles, which is like just an amazing thing. How lucky for her. So when we do her Botox, we are going to treat between her brow. In this area, it's called the glabella complex, and it's a group of muscles that pulls everything down and in. So when we inject this area with Botox, it prevents those 11 lines that get stuck, and it also helps just lift her brow up. And then we are also going to treat her forehead muscle or her frontalis with a little bit of Botox. And what that will do is it will just decrease her ability to raise her eyebrows up really, really high. She is still going to have a lot of expression. People are going to know if she's excited and she's talking to them. She's going to be able to move her eyebrows, just not quite as much to be able to create those deep lines. I always say Botox is a quick and easy procedure, and you'll notice that this is going to take no longer than 2 minutes. We're going to treat between her brow, her forehead, and then the other thing we're going to do that's kind of fun is we're going to do a little bit of Botox above her lip. We kind of call it a lip flip. And what that does is when we put a little bit of Botox in the border of her lip, it relaxes the muscle so that it lifts the upper lip up a little bit so that when she smiles, that lip isn't going to disappear. It's a great kind of intro into getting lip filler. Madison just recently got her lips done just a couple days actually ago, so they are a little swollen, but that'll go down and she's going to have just a beautiful result. So we'll get started. I already prepped her skin and cleaned her all off. That's super important for preventing infections. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to treat between her brow. So Madison, I'll have you turn your head to me just a little bit and then frown really hard for me like you're angry. A little pinch here. Little pinch here. Another little pinch here. Little pinch here. Done there. Not so bad, right? No. Little dot like this, totally normal. Raise your eyebrows up really high. Little tiny pinches. Pinch. 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 Now I'm going to run over to the other side. How does it feel, Madison?
Not bad.
Pinch. And that's it for Botox in the forehead. And now we'll do above the lip. So I'm not gonna lie about this one. It's a little bit of a stinger. Some people flinch a little bit, but it takes about 1 second. So 100% worth it, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so you're just gonna feel a little pinch, pinch, pinch. Almost done. Pinch. Pinch. That's it. So you're done. You'll start to notice results in about 5 to 7 days, full results at 2 weeks. At that 2-week mark, we like to take a look at it, make sure it's perfect. We know you're gonna love your results.
Right.
And then the only thing today is no working out for the rest of the day and no laying down for 4 hours. Other than that, you're good to go.
Perfect.
Bye!
So Sarah just showed you treating a millennial and how Botox works for them. What I am going to show you is how to treat a more mature person. Robin's in her 50s, and we are going to do her Botox. We'll treat between her brows so that the wrinkles that she has there lessen. We're going to treat her frontalis, her forehead. Again, she won't be able to raise her brows quite as high, but she still will have pretty much full range of motion. We are going to treat her crow's feet. I am not a big proponent of treating crow's feet when you're young, just because everybody has crow's feet when you're young. Unless there's an issue, you usually are good until you get into your later 30s, 40s with crow's feet, in my opinion. We also are going to do the lip flip on Robin. The reason that we're doing it for Robin, because as you can see, even though she is in her 50s, she's got great lips. We are doing it for the lines that she has above her lips. Robin, will you purse? You can see that she has just some of the wrinkling. She's not a smoker. She doesn't, do any of that. But like everyone else, she drinks out of straws and bottles and has those lines. So by doing the lip flip, that helps minimize those lines for her while giving her just a little bit of additional fullness. So the first thing I'm going to do, because the lip flip does hurt, I like to get that out of the way first. It's only a second though. If you will purse. I also like to inject while they are making the motion. Just because then I know that I'm going right into the heart of the belly of the muscle. Next, I will treat between her brows. So I will have her frown for me. And I always tell people, I am poking you with the needle. You will bleed, and sometimes you can get little bruising. Bruises with Botox usually don't last very long. 3 days maybe, and they're usually very small, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Anytime you scratch your skin, anytime you break the surface, you're going to have some bleeding. It's not anything that is worrisome at all. There are ways that you can help decrease the amount of bleeding that you have. Raise your brows for me. And that is by not taking ibuprofen or aspirin for a few days prior to your injections, or fish oil. There are various different things that can thin your blood. If you drink alcohol prior, that can thin your blood. There just are a few things that can cause you to bleed a little bit more. But you're never going to bleed enough for it to be an issue, ever. So, Sarah and I are used to it. We've seen it all. I'm now going to do a little bit of a brow lift. for her to help open up those beautiful, beautiful eyes. If you will bite down for me. And then tilt this way a little bit, please. Bite down. Perfect. And then last but not least, we're going to do her crow's feet. Straight ahead. And smile. How you doing?
Good.
That's it. Robin is all done. She just has to not work out for the rest of the day, not lay down for 4 hours. And she is good to go. She's free. Thank you.